Hello everybody. I am George, and in today's video I am gonna present you Earth's natural satellite, the Moon. First of all, let's begin with some facts you have to know. Number 1. 4.5 billion years ago, when the Earth was still young, a huge rocky object collided with our planet. The collision caused the transmission of huge amounts of mass to the outer space. Due to the Earth's gravitational forces, all these tiny objects got into an elliptical orbit around the Earth. According to Isaac Newton's law of universal gravitation, every single object pulled each other towards itself, creating a much huge sphere which is nowadays known as Moon. Number 2. Have you ever heard of the seas of the Moon? In fact, they are not like Earth's seas. They are large dark basaltic plains, formed by ancient asteroid impacts on the far side on the Moon that triggered volcanic activity on the surface. However, they were named as seas, or mares in Latin, because, when they were observed for first time by Galileo Galilei, he thought they were seas. However, India's Chandrayaan-1 mission discovered water close to the poles of the Moon, and NASA has found a small quantity of water in the soil. That's one of the main reasons encouraging NASA to create a space station on the Moon. Number 3. Did you know that you always see the same side of the Moon? But why does this happen? The answer is very simple. The time taken for the Moon to spin on its axis is almost exactly the same as the time it takes to orbit the Earth. Hence, the Moon always keeps the same side pointing our way. But this is not a coincidence. Over billions of years, the Earth's gravity has forced the Moon to spin synchronously with its orbit. Consequently, there is a dark side that we never see from the Earth. But in 2019, the Chinese Chang'e 4 spacecraft first landed to the dark side and took unique photos that we had never seen. Number 4. Have you ever thought how small the Moon is? Surprisingly, if we put in on the surface of the Earth, we can realize that its area is the same with Australia's. And its volume is the 27% of Earth's volume. Number 5. Did you know that Moon is moving away from Earth? Scientists had observed this phenomenon for first time in 1969 during Apollo 11 mission, when the astronauts placed some huge mirrors on the surface of Mare Tranquillitatis, where they were landed. NASA, using LiDAR stations, bounced laser pulses off of the retroreflecting mirrors placed on the Moon by the Apollo astronauts. Knowing the speed of light, they estimated the time needed the laser to return back, and calculated the distance to the Moon, which is approximately 384.400 kilometers. However, after continuous measurements, NASA's scientists concluded that the distance is increasing 3 centimeters per year. Experts believe that Milankovich's cycles could be the reason behind the drifting of the Moon away from Earth. These cycles describe the tiny diversion in the shape of the Earth's orbit and its axis, which consequently affects the Moon's orbit. But does the fact that Moon is drifting away from Earth mean that one day it will leave our planet? The answer is no. Experts believe that in 5 billion years, the Moon will have moved another 189 kilometers, but it will silently reach its death by getting consumed by our Sun, which will be transformed to a red giant. To be continued. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe, to watch videos on various topics and to learn more famous scientific facts about astronomy.